So it's 4:30 in the morning on the first day of my trip to Kenya, and it's pretty exciting stuff because I sponsored my second sponsored child in Kenya, in Kisumu, and in a matter of about 48 hours I'll be meeting my sponsored child. I don't know how I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. I don't know if I've been the best sponsor in the world. I'm definitely not a sponsor that has written every time I've got a letter. I've written a few letters over the years, and it's probably challenged me because being an Australian sponsor, you kind of sometimes don't even think you're ever going to meet your sponsored child, so you kind of maybe excuse yourself from writing letters. You kind of think, So I'm just hoping that the experience will be a good one, and I know that Fenice does really appreciate the sponsorship, and I'm sure her family does. She's got 6 brothers and sisters, so that'll be really interesting, I think, just to I don't know, maybe just sit and chat, maybe play with her. I've got a bit of a gift for her. I think for me, Kenya, it's an interesting thing because it was 3 years ago to the day that I flew into Haiti, and it was that trip that changed my life. It's a crazy thought that 3 years on, without even knowing, I'll be landing in another place which is, I suppose, faced with some serious need. And last time I had an opportunity to cut off my hair, my dreadlocks, so I could inspire people to actually step out and sponsor a child. But this time I don't have some kind of gimmick, and I think sometimes we forget that we sponsor kids not for ourselves, but for them. And while I'm away, I'd love to see a stack of kids sponsored. And if you haven't sponsored a child, maybe you could be watching this and going, man, I've been putting this off for so long. I've been thinking about it. This is possibly your time to actually do that. And not out of guilt or feeling like, oh, yeah, I better do it. But just because the world needs you, and not just the world as in, oh, it's a huge task, but individual children and families need you. And I think as a Christian, personally, like, this is one of the easiest ways to outwork Jesus' work on the planet, by just literally stepping out and looking after one of his kids. So while I'm away, I'd love to hear that heaps of kids were sponsored, whether that be in Kenya, whether that be in Haiti, whether that be somewhere in Asia. Do yourself a favour, check out Compassion's website, because we've just updated it. It's so simple to see the sponsored kids that we have that are there waiting. The craziest thing about sponsoring at the moment is that we have a pool of over 6,000 children waiting right now, and that's pretty nuts. And it's probably one of the saddest things at the moment with my job. Is like, man, there's 6,000 kids waiting. What needs to be done to wake up the church in Australia to say, hey, here's a need, and here's a simple action, why not do this? And even if you can't sponsor a child, maybe you could post this video and maybe follow my journey while I'm in Kenya. Hopefully I'll be able to upload some blogs over the next couple of days. Maybe you could just share this and maybe challenge one of your friends that doesn't sponsor and say, hey, why can't we do this? I mean, there are millions of people on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter. What's stopping us from sharing a video and saying, let's see 6,000 children sponsored? We could do it overnight if we actually just stopped procrastinating and did it. So As I said, it's about 4:30, 4:35 now in the morning on the 5th of April, and just about to be picked up, about to hit the airport and get on a plane to Nairobi. And I hope this trip challenges me. I hope it challenges you. The things I'll be filming will be hopefully stuff that will challenge more than just you watching this now, but possibly thousands. So until next blog, I'll talk to you later. See ya.